Be about them facts, 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 facts. Hey, so Houston police is giving an update, some details about the two other victims, one female, one guy, and he's also spoke about the trauma Takeoff mom is experiencing right now. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Billiards bowling alley located at 1201 San Jacinto Street here in the downtown area. Once officers arrived, they came upon a male who was deceased. That male has been identified as Kersnick Ball, better known as Takeoff. He's a member of the Migos rap group out of Atlanta. And I want to pause again because sometimes the hip hop community gets a bad name. Calls from Houston and outside of Houston. And everyone spoke of what a great young man this is, how peaceful he is, what a great artist. And I'm calling up on everybody, our hip hop artists in Houston and around the nation. We got to police ourselves. There's so many talented individuals, men and women, to take off. I got many calls from Houston and outside of Houston. And everyone spoke of what a great young man this is, how peaceful he is, what a great artist. And I'm calling up on everybody, our hip hop artists in Houston and around the nation. We got to police ourselves. There's so many talented individuals, men and police ourselves. There's so many, we got to police ourselves. There's so many talented individuals, men and women in that community who, again, I love and I respect. Again, I love and I respect. And we all need to stand together and make sure nobody tears down that industry. Turn it over to the investigator for his mother, his family, and all of his friends who are in deep pain and shock still right now.
Our patrol officers received a call at approximately 2:34 a.m. of a shooting just occurred at the 810 billiard factory and billiard and bowling alley. From there, we were notified that there was a single male who was shot and pronounced deceased on the scene on the third level just outside the front door. We were also informed that two other individuals had reported themselves by personal vehicle to local area hospitals on their own. Both of them with non-life-threatening injuries, but a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female. Informed that two other individuals had reported themselves by personal vehicle to local area hospitals on their own. Both of them with non-life-threatening injuries, but a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female. Like I said, both of them are going to be okay, and we have spoken and gotten information from them to help us in this investigation.
Witnesses.
But the officers arriving on the scene, initial statements from employees working at the establishment notified us that there was an incident that occurred after the party had ended. There was a private party that was booked out for the event. And then after that ended, there was a large group of people who gathered at the front door area just outside of the building. And it led to an argument where the shooting took place from the disagreement. A lot of the people that were there fled the scene and did not stick around to give a statement. So we're asking them to either call us at the Homicide Division at 713-308-3600 or if they...
Every brother and sister in the neighborhoods, I'm calling you to action, to step up. There were 40 people at least at this event. People left possibly out of fear. I ask you one thing, and I want this to
40
resonate
people.
with everybody. What if it was your brother? What if it was your son? You would want somebody to step up. So please step up, get the information to us so we can bring some closure.
You hear it? So it was at least 40 people there. And most fled when they started shooting.
40 people at least at this event. People left possibly out of fear. I ask you one thing, and I want this to resonate with everybody, to step up. There were 40 people at least at this event.
Last night of about 40 people. In that group, somebody or people know who the actual shooters were. And let me just ask, like has already been asked, that anyone who has information on
the mayor.
shooters to provide that information to HPD. And let us solve this situation. Let us bring justice to this family. But I'm asking for any of the persons who were at this private party that know, that have information on the shooters, please provide that information to HPD and let us solve it. We will solve this particular case. We will find the shooters. But information provided will help to expedite that. But we will. I do want to extend my condolences to the mom of Takeoff, to all the family